What's up guys, it's Ralph with Pondscapes and we're back in the mountains and getting after another beautiful feature. Let's go take a look. So what we are going to be working on this project is a tight space conditions. Seems to be a theme lately. So we've got a very small pondless waterfall that's going to be maybe 6 to 8 feet long. We'll see how much we can squeeze out of it. Speaking of squeezing, turn around, check this out. All right, thankfully we've got an open lot next to our space, but this is our access. Now this gate is barely wide enough for our wheelbarrow to fit through, and our Diablo, our rock dolly, has to go sideways to get through here. So Blake has got the plywood all laid out and tearing out some of that paver patio, and right there is where we are going to build our pondless waterfall. So we're going to have our aqua blocks and pump vault located in this space. You can still see the old outline where the old concrete fountain used to live. And what we are going to do is create something more natural right here. All right, now what we have got to do on this project is build a wall. We want to protect this wall. Now this wall is nice and stable. It's a grouted wall, so we could build up against it and it would hold the pressure. However, we do not want to build up against it because we don't want moisture transfer to go through that. So that's where this wall block is going to come into play. We're going to build our wall in front of this wall so we don't have any moisture transfer, and also it does protect from that pressure if it was needed. So then I think water is going to come out and kind of switch back and go right in this area. So we've got to get our aqua blocks put together and measure this up to figure out what size hole we're going to dig right here. All right, here we go. Blake, have you got things figured out?
Ralph, did we get things figured out?
All right, so we've got it figured out. This is the layout of our aqua blocks, and we've got to pull out some more pavers. So we'll remove these pavers, and then when we dig this down, put everything back in place, what we're going to do is do some rock work around on top of these aqua blocks, and then put pavers back when we're all done and cut around those boulders. So it looks like this feature was here first. We are bringing the tent down for the end of this day. So what we've got is our excavation all complete. That is ready to go. We're going to backfill that wall with gravel on the backside. That will prevent any moisture buildup in the dirt from transferring through that block into the next wall. And we are ready to go. Tomorrow we'll drop in the fabric and liner and start stacking boulders. All right guys, so let's talk about the word of the day. Today's word is convenience. It is convenient to have 2 gates to bring material. Look how convenient that was. Blake just brought that hand cart right through that gate. Blake, tell me how easy that was.
Super easy, Mr. Ralph.
Now, this boulder just got rolled through this gate and to this point right here. The rock dolly is too wide to fit through the gates. So it has to get turned sideways to fit through the gate. Now, we never have properties that have 2 openings and they're too small. Now, both of them. we have got our bones set up. So what we've got is, of course, that first drop, and we need to build a frame wall off the left side, finish it off on the right side. We brought a few more boulders to make that happen. And then we also have got to get something in this space right here to camouflage that pump vault. And of course, this will be our splash zone where the water falls from the waterfall down and recirculate. Going on now is the plumbing for the float valve is getting installed. Jaron is passing that through into the pump vault. So this trench is going to be a little bit deeper than necessary for that float valve plumbing, because we are also going to plumb in this 1.5 inch flex line, and that is also going to come out of that vault and snake around and come right over here to the power. So we're going to be able to push our power supply for the pump through that chase line, and that way if anything ever needs to be replaced with that pump, you can just pull it right through, nice and convenient. You don't have to dig everything up. All right, guys, so the goal is to have this completely finished today. We really don't have very far to go, but of course, you know, we are working in this tight space, and it's not so easy picking these up, placing them, spinning them like it would be if we had a machine to easily strap it up, put it in place, move it around, decide whether we like it or not. This is all manpower. Right, Blake? Show the guns. Easy, easy, easy. That's a new shirt. Don't stretch it out. So guys, we have got this thing finished out, just doing the rinse down, and turned out just beautiful. So this little feature replaced, actually you can see the outline of the old fountain, and we kept a bunch of the pavers right over here. So they're going to have their paver guy pick these stained bricks out and replace them, and you'll never know that there was a fountain right there. Now what has replaced it is something beautiful that lends itself to a more natural setting and just really complements this patio very nicely. So we've got a variable speed pump on here, and we've actually got this running down to the lowest settings because we just don't want to blow this thing out with a tidal wave of water. So if you want to get your raft up there, we can run it up to 10 and tube down the stream, just like we're at Slide Rock, right? All right, guys, that is it for this project. You know the drill. Let us know what you thought. If you liked it, thumbs up. If you got a comment, leave it. And subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a neighbor. It is free. Come back. Every other week, we'll give you a new video and a new project. Have a great one. We'll see you on the next one.